The AC wild Acw system is independent of the DC system. Can you remember which component drives the Acw generators on each engine? The Acw controls and indicators are located on the Acw electrical power panel on the overhead panel. They comprise 3 push buttons for the electrical sources, a BTC isolation push button, and 2 Acw bus off lights. Each generator push button controls and monitors its respective generator, and can display a fault message or an off message depending on system status. The external power push button controls and monitors external power, and displays an avail message and an on message depending on system status. The Acw bus off lights monitor the status of their respective Acw bus. The bus transfer contactor BTC push button monitors and controls the 2 Acw contactors. The push button displays a flow bar indicating that the contactors have closed automatically during single-engine or external power operation. When the push button is depressed, the isolation light illuminates and the BTCs are opened. The generator comes online when NP reaches 66%. What does NP represent? Each generator is rated to deliver 20 kilovolt amperes, 60 amps. The voltage range is 115 to 200 volts, and the frequency range is between 341 and 488 Hz, corresponding to 70% NP and 100% NP. Each generator supplies its own Acw bus. Now select each generator to see the current flow. The 2 Acw buses can be connected by the BTCs, as shown currently. Note that the external power on light is illuminated in the external power push button, and the flow bar is illuminated in the BTC push button. Now select the BTC push button to the isolation position. As you can see, both BTCs have opened. As you have just seen, Acw external power can be connected to the system at a point between the buses and can supply both. Each Acw generator is monitored and controlled by its Generator Control Unit, GCU. The GCUs perform over and under voltage protection, differential protection, power and fault current limiting, over and under frequency protection, voltage regulation and open phase. The BPCU monitors and controls the supply of electrical power to the system via the GCUs according to pilot selection and system status. The BPCU ensures that transfer takes place when necessary by closing the BTCs and also switches power supply according to priority. Which is the priority when external power is supplied and both generators are running. The BPCU and GCU are located in the 90 VU. The distribution system comprises ACW buses 1 and 2 and the ACW service bus. As we have already mentioned, the ACW buses are supplied by their respective generator. Now select the two components that automatically come into operation in the event of a generator failure. What indication appears on the ACW panel in this situation? Next, we will look at the operation of ACW external power. Now click on the ACW external power receptacle. As you can see, the ground power cart has been attached. When the GPU is plugged in, the current is verified and the avail light illuminates in the external power push button. The avail light indicates that the power parameters are correct and the phases are in the correct order. Now switch on external power. Illumination of the on light indicates that external power is online. The ACW service bus can be supplied either by ACW bus 1 or external power. The ACW service bus allows servicing of the aircraft. The ACW service bus is supplied directly by the GPU when the avail light is illuminated and the AC wild service push button is depressed. The ACW service bus is automatically shed when one generator goes offline, and the shed light illuminates on the attendant panel. Finally, in this lesson, we will describe the electrical system controls and indicators located on the left-hand maintenance panel. The guarded ACW bus tie contactor's operating selector opens the left-hand bus tie contactor when it is moved to the left, and opens the right-hand contactor when moved to the right. The selector must be in the guarded position for flight to prevent inadvertent configurations. On the left-hand maintenance panel, the AC indicators display load, frequency, and voltage, as selected by the rotary selector, which has positions for external power, generator 1 and generator 2.